Teens, what made you realize you're low-key getting old? I was chilling at home scrolling through TikTok when my little cousin came over. This kid is like 12, and we were just hanging out. I showed him some of my old videos from 2019, thinking he'd think they were funny. Instead, he asked me what app I used to make them. I told him it was literally TikTok. He looked at me like I was insane. That's musical. Lie. I tried explaining that they're the same thing, but he had no idea what I was talking about. He pulled out his phone and searched it up. When he saw the old logo, he started laughing, like it was the most ancient thing he'd ever seen. I felt my soul leave my body, but it got worse. We were watching YouTube later, and an ad came on. I reached for my phone to scroll while waiting. He looked at me confused and said, "Why don't you just skip it?" I told him I had to wait 5 seconds. He goes, "You don't have premium? Since when is that the standard?" Apparently all his friends have it, and he thought I was broke for sitting through ads like a peasant. I'm 17. I shouldn't feel this old. Then my mom asked me to help her with something on her phone. While I was scrolling, I saw she texted my aunt saying LOL. I was like, "Oh, that's cute." But then my cousin saw it and said, "Why is she laughing out loud?" I said that's what LOL means. He said, "No, it means lots of love." I tried showing him proof online, and apparently both are used now. But Gen Alpha uses it the other way. I literally had an identity crisis right there. The final straw was when he asked me what my body count was on Fortnite. I said I didn't play anymore. He called me a retired gamer. Retired? I'm not even in college yet. I told him I had other things to do. He said, "Yeah, like pay taxes." I'm not even old enough to rent a car. I kicked him out of my room after that. But honestly, the damage was done. I spent the rest of the night wondering when I became the old person in the family. I texted my friend about it, and she sent back, "Ong, that's crazy." I had to Google what Ong meant. It means on God. I've been saying I swear this whole time like some kind of pilgrim. My cousin came back an hour later asking if I wanted to play Roblox. I said sure, thinking it'd be fun. He invited me to his server, and within 30 seconds said, "Why do you run like that?" Apparently there's a new way to run that I didn't know about. I was using the old default controls. He said, "That's how my dad plays." Your dad is 43. Then he asked if I remembered Vine. I said of course. He said his teacher showed them a Vine compilation as an example of early internet culture. Early internet culture? Vine shut down 6 years ago, not 60. I tried explaining how iconic it was. He said, "Yeah, like how you probably think silly bands were cool. I do think silly bands were cool. I had 30 of them on my wrist at once." That was a flex. He looked at me like I just admitted to using a flip phone. At this point I was spiraling. I asked him what he and his friends even do for fun. He said, "We watch Subway Surfers while listening to Reddit stories."